We're talking about home recording setups for singer-songwriters. Today, it's the software that I use. Now, there's two main pieces of software that I use to record. One is called Audacity, which I use for very simple stuff. Another is called Reaper. Let's take a look first at Audacity. When you open it up, you can see it's got a very simple interface. Any recording software that you use, you're going to have to tell it what device you're using to record. So, for instance, I have a webcam attached to this computer. So how does it know I don't want to record the audio from the webcam? Well, I tell it, record from this line in, this Scarlett USB interface that I have, and record from channel 1. I got a microphone plugged into channel 1. Once I have that set up, I click on this meter, and it tells me what my levels are when I'm talking. Okay? So if those levels need changing, I adjust them down at the audio interface. Over here you can see what we call the transport mechanism. It has record and stop and play and pause, those kind of buttons. So let's record a little bit. I'm recording right now in Audacity. You can see it recorded my voice right there. Now if I wanted to record another track, I'd just hit record again and it would open up another track and record that. So it's very simple, super simple to record any ideas that you might have, or if you're just doing vocal and acoustic guitar, you might be able to manage it in Audacity. It has a volume control right here and a pan control to pan left or right, and it's quite simple to use. Okay, the next piece of software I use is called Reaper, and I use it for bigger projects. Now here's Reaper, and just like Audacity, there's a place in Reaper where you set where it records. So up here in device, I tell it, look for this Focusrite device that I have. That's my Scarlett USB audio interface. Okay. Now if I want to add a track in Reaper, I just pop open track, insert new track. I tell it to look at input 1 rather than input 2 or stereo. I can choose input 1, input 2, or input stereo if I want to record both at once. I've just got one mic plugged into input 1. I arm it with recording, and then I can immediately see my levels up here, and I can hit record and start recording. Now I'm recording in Reaper. Okay, once I hit stop, I can save the file, and you can see I've got my voice recorded right there. Now, like Audacity, Reaper has a transport mechanism with a record button, play, pause, and so on. You can do some amazing things. If I just want to record this middle section over, I can select it and right-click on this button and select Time Selection Auto Punch. That means it doesn't record here. It punches in and starts recording this middle section, so I can redo that section, and then it punches out and it leaves that alone as well. So that's really, really crucial for a one-man band type of operation where I'm both trying to, say, play the guitar, for instance, and do the recording. If I wanted to overdub on that track, I would disarm the track, add another one, arm this one, hit record, and I'd be ready to go, as long as I was in record mode, normal that is. That's Reaper, and the beauty of Reaper is that you can automate many of these functions. So for instance, it has a volume control, a pan control. You can automate your volume changes. You can add a whole bunch of effects. There's a mute, there's a solo. There's ways that you can route this track to effects and whatnot. It's super flexible. If you don't know what any of that means, that's okay. It's all behind the scenes. You don't need to use it. But trust me, Reaper is really easy to use. It's very intuitive, and it's a great piece of software. Here's a brief section just showing you a little bit of what Reaper can do. This is a song I've been working on called Dangerously Yours, and it's got, you can see here, it's got oodles of tracks, some MIDI, some recorded, there are a bunch of drum tracks. So this is, it's up over 30 tracks now, and here's a little section of this song. So as you can see, Reaper is capable of handling many things. A lot of these tracks have effects on them. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's volume changes, volume automation. There's all kinds of things. So that is the two pieces of software that I use regularly. Reaper for full-blown projects and Audacity as kind of an idea capture. If you'd like more tips for promotion, recording, musicianship, and marketing for the do-it-yourself musician, click on the subscribe button now.